teaching and good dancing, the more I think using the floor and how our biggest resource, the grip, can be used. We already devote our last classes for this, and I just want to do the same combo and a little variation to keep thinking, for you to keep searching the feeling of pressure with the floor, how it can be translated, especially important in Samba, translated into build up inside us, into changing direction, into initiating a certain path inside our body. And let's just repeat a few steps we already did last week and add just one more 8 of new steps, but very familiar. So last week we was doing our this and side, back, close, forward. Station Samba move, and then we did up to the left, split way. And it will do just a little different. From the stationary Samba move, and then zigzag, forward, side, back, side, forward. And the next combination would be forward cross, spiral, interrolling, nothing too much new, and then back Voronovich. Cross, replace, cross, replace. That's it. Do one more time. So it's only 3 things. We go side, close, side, back, close, forward. Stationary, sample, back, up there. Stationary sample, twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zigzags, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wouldn't be anything complicated. Let's just one more time, yes, because we haven't done this one. So very is taking, pressing from like sideways, collecting, stay soft knees, 2 soft knees, and going to the right, press again to the side, collecting, pressing back to speed way, collecting, pushing forward. So this is a place where you all can improve from last to be a little more risky. How you pushing forward, knowing that the front leg will catch you. So not just careful, but knowing that at this moment of closing, you have a lot of potential already falling forward, but also to push from your leg. Yeah, when the landing from station Samba walks, it is fun to recover from active forward movement into neutralizing it. You can see how I'm exaggerating a little bit this forward movement become, you will see kind of reverse this recovery from active forward progression to neutral. Now, to pivot. So that's very similar to what he was trying to achieve today. How there is a certain preparation. The preparation here is first, of course, build up from the leg. But then as I'm building up, all this fine tuning of calf forward, quad back, so we have this alignment. And establishing the frame, which right before accelerating, have a sense of fusing connection between the frame and the glute. So again, what little exercise was doing this best today. So usually I talk about scooping, but if you do it and the rest of your body is not responding, it's not worth a lot. When we do the scooping, we want to invite our standing side to connect legs, obliques, and glutes together, so the system is ready to support us while actively turning. So it's our stationary sample. We are on the left, building up, scooping the glute under and go into the pivot. Yes. here. How important to change the sense of pulling in the sense of push, because now my back leg is very actively pushing. So the front leg immediately have the advantage of being compressed and can give me some energy in return. Yeah? Let's go through it. There's a few times. Again, 1 and 2 and back and forward. Stationary Samba walk with stationary. Yeah? One other little approach we just tried with Adam today. Try to, when you're about to push and you don't want the movement to be, you don't want to fake the outcome. So it's not just like, yeah, I need to move sideways. You want to be a little bit, let's say, like the proper scientific experiment, when the scientist himself not cheering for any outcome. He's not trying to set the experiment in favor of this outcome or that outcome. You need to be absolutely neutral, just to see what will happen. So is you. When you're sitting on your leg, you want to feel if the leg is pushed to work, how this energy coming into your body, and how your outcome is totally produced from the push of your leg, and not through making a step or something. So let's try to do it one more time, observing, like we are independent scientists, observing what's happening to our body when the leg is pushing up. Knee straightening, ankle working, heel goes over the floor. We have, yes. Now, if we're activating a little pendulum and collecting our legs. So how we here on top can observe the change. And this little change, we recognize it. Oh, I have the best position for my chest to receive the pushing energy from my right leg. So I start, I'm holding the ball of the foot, not rolling it down, and start straightening my leg into my body. And I'm sitting there stubborn, observing how my body changing during this. And this will be different. Yeah, okay, doing it. Observing how the straightening leg goes into our body, pulling the floor, affecting the rest of our body. Pressing from the ball of foot into our center, creating a change. Pulling. Now we have to go back, observing how this little pressure from the ankle to the base of my kneecap, to my shin bone, how I basically, what I need to do is to sit on top of my leg. I don't want them to separate. I want to sit on top of my leg and see how this push will move me. Now I have it like a hook with the back leg, and I'm working my leg. I want to see how it will be processed inside my body. Follow how the push will go and bring me out. Straightening, how the straightening will compress my standing side. How after compression there would be a little rotation because I need space to accommodate my straightening. Landing, now your left leg pressing into, and again, you're sitting on top to witness how this is affecting your body. And then you're replacing, and same for your twist. Ready, doing it just a little faster, but try to be independent observers, not in favor of any outcome, just do the work with your legs. 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. One more time. Look, we go side and then back, close, forward. So 3 and 4, we're changing the legs. Left and left, right, left, right. Left, right, left. Yep. Ready. 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Yeah, Gene, if I make a little fun, so think that you are with microscope looking what's happening there, but you're in a busy street and somebody always pushing you, so you wouldn't be able to see all the small details you want to see. So what I'm saying, that think of yourself that you are like with a microscope observing what's inside. So when the leg is working, the shaky thing would not allow you to notice the details. Yeah, ready? 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so here goes all of the foot and goes of the ball. Goes of the ball. Yes. So there is a change between where your chest and your butt is, but there is no change in the imbalance. Yes, I'm good. 6 at the beginning. 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. Yes. Beginning with the breath, when you get to your station level, the same principle what we're talking about. I'm observing how it is straightening out the knee, and then the straightening out for any experiment to go up. If you wait, to the left, it's there, doing station one, then straightening, and then switching, and then straightening, and then feeling straight, straightening. Yes, yes, you can do that. And then the close. Ready. I count a little bit faster. 5, 6 from the floor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Yes. Okay, David, for example, like think of the crash test, the car, when you see this like a gray thing and the dolly inside, and in the slow motion you see how the whatever metal pole and the car hitting it and crashing. Now you want to witness how leg straightening crushing your side, and you are at this point a bit experimentating because, oh, I want to save my car, I don't want to crush it. No, witness how your right leg, when straightening, crushing a nice long side and compressing. And then there is some outcome. If there is any removal, then you could really experiment clearly with what your leg is doing to your body. Ready? 6, 7, 8, 1. Marilyn, I think you started with a straight leg. So be sure that the leg is bent. And then when it's straightening, you sitting on top of it and noticing, oh, my body, I know how to, deformation. So my body is deforming. Because of the leg. Yes. And now, look, in this experiment with the crash test, whatever thing the car is bouncing into, it's very solid. It's not suddenly moving away. So you was pushing and you moved away. Keep it, keep yourself here sitting and take all the impact from the leg straightening. Ready, together. 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Yes, very nice. Marina, for example, you did a good side pushes, but when it comes to your left leg, how about the same? Witnessing how the leg straightening, really creating a change in your body before you snapping the leg back. Yes. Now, can I see you sideways, please? Just here. Not bad. So start with the bent knee. Yes. Very nice. This is better. This is better. Okay. And very last time. 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Susan, for example, beginning was good. Then this thing, not a clear experiment, because you want to experiment how the front leg, how impactful it can be. And then the next would be how the back leg can pull in and then push. So when you go like this, it's not really experimenting on the amount of pressure away from the standing leg. Yes. Yeah. Deborah, the buckle is in the perfect place to check if the energy from the standing leg goes right or wrong. So when you're getting ready to push back, I want to see how this leg, moving your buckle in. Yes. That. Yes. Susan, back. And this moment, back, close forward. Yes, it has to be uncomfortable because you. Yes. Yes. Now, I know it's tricky, but let's do it still. When we're collecting, both legs from the ball of the foot and bend knees. And now, can you witness how your stem leg will create a deformation in your torso? And then there will be outcome. Ready. So we go together and fast. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Maybe so we go to the back to the place, try to get a little more freedom in the area between your shoulder blades and the arm. Move it like this, and when I move back, you see that this movement can happen independently from the area between my shoulder blades. And then when I station some move, and I'm winding up. Yes. This is nice. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, gentlemen, last one, please. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. The turn is right down here. Yeah. Yeah. With these hands moving up, you want to secure your wind up and then here. Yeah. Really, what you need when you witnessing how the leg is working and your body is there to experience it. I'm already doing. I'm already going to go. No, I'm taking the punch. Let's see how you are here. You see me, and you don't avoid it. You allow the leg to penetrate all the way through your ribs and through your lungs. And 1, see, there's a little area, same thing. Good. And here, same thing. Good. And here, letter. Let's just go up. Allow the leg to do this movement. Yes. 1. Here, see it. Allow the leg to do it. Here. See my skin. And then the foot is around and you turn. Yep. Good. Okay. A little faster. Ready? Now applying it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Woohoo! Very good, very good. Just one more time, getting up to speed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just add a little more fun to this moment. Just a second. Okay, sorry for the little interruption. One last piece here. When we get to our half turn, how we can apply here this idea of witnessing the pressure coming, deforming our body. So I'm not just going up and taking it, not just like letting it slide underneath, but getting the impact from it. And if you're getting to the right, yes, so Jane, let's say by not resisting enough with the front leg, you allow it to be a little spread. So if you compress your front leg resisting more, this turn can be much, yeah, next one, yes. Can you do sideways? So staying in a split weight, and now feeling butt a little higher, chest a little more forward and lower. And now when we're pressing from the back leg, it don't want to just drop down. Can we bend the leg, but roll up through the ankle? Roll up through the ankle so we feel that our butt is supported, and then it's a different sense of energy between our legs. One more time, side position, pressing from the, yes, both leg on the ball of the foot, I think all struggle with the same thing. See the angle on my front leg. It's not close to vertical. It's forward, and the heel of the floor means that the leg actively resisting. So if somebody will come and push me from the back, this leg would work like a brakes, like a boxing ring nets. Now, when I'm pressing my butt into this leg, it's ready to snap me back. Deborah, last moment you moved more weight. So you test, and last moment you go further, find a way to turn without, yes, Jane, this is good. Find a way to turn, bending your knees less. You go a little bit of this reduction of energy. That's better, yes. So think that the knees don't want to bend. You softening them a little bit to accommodate. That's it. That's a stronger move. Debbie was better. Yes, Marilyn was very energetic. Yes, Suzanne, you still can think of, even during this preparation, have a little more weight over to the left. Or when you're doing the, that's it. Yes. Okay, what's the difference? In each of you, now I can see, maybe here wouldn't be ideal with vocabulary. The quality of movement, that it have a moment of inner compression and then it's accelerating. Rather than before, he was trying to be fast, but there was always some sense of trying rather than finding the prior preparation and enjoying the final outcome. So it was due to some of you lack of resistance in the knees, most of you due to a full weight change. It needs to, this force is happening. Think of a coin. Think of a coin when you want to, I don't know, toss it or how you call it, spin the coin. So both, it needs to be in the middle and both fingers need to be active. So here's the same. As long as on one side, your coin wouldn't spin so much. Let's get to the next element. When we get to our zigzags, I want you to feel how placing like a head allows you sense of compression upon arrival. So once you're arriving, you feel that the energy is ready. If you do it more narrow, to go forward and back, and forward and back. If you go sideways, go forward, side, back. It doesn't really matter. Let's do a small side step, but our main feature would be when we're landing to recognize the meeting from the left leg. So when we're getting into the step, the tone in my quad and in my psoas helping me to feel charged, that I have energy right as I'm getting there. It's not, I'm just rolling over to the next step, but the way I'm placing it, I try to feel that I'm landing in a place of compression. Yeah, let's all try this moment of acceleration right before placing the side step. 1, 2. Yeah. So when I'm going through this, the side and the back side of my thigh and the hamstring feels really, really important. Of course, as well as the belly. So when I'm landing there, you would see that this landing continues into my belly in a compression. Then, when we go with you to the third step, I want you to touch the floor with an earlier sense of resistance. So when you will be landing, it wouldn't be like this. You would think of the line of your back leg and how the further you get closer to the leg, the more you compress it. And at this moment, again, the tone around the knee and the thigh is really strong because I want to benefit from it. Moving through it will not help me to gain compression, but recognizing the touch on the floor and charging into my foot will give me a totally different sense of exit. 7, and compress, and landing until compress here. We'll do just a few times and we'll bend on the first, and third, fourth, and sixth. Bend and bend, bend and bend. It can be done in a different way, like with Suzanne. We're doing something like hop straight leg, and then now we're practicing compression and how compression re-energizing us for the following elements. So think of a small rectangular thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Landing, compressing the knee, doing the belly, ready to snap. 1. No, never. Not just leg. Feeling how the outcome is more determined by what's happening underneath. Gene almost there, but now think the leg straightens into your body. Then the free leg finding the place to land. 1. Land on the back, yes. And 1. Compression. So you go start from the right, but then you go left and back, and here compressing and feeling how we're using the sense of breathe to direct ourselves back. So this is probably a perfect place to use this image. I go sometime before. Not exactly accurate, but our foot, the idea of compression within our leg, and when we compressing, there is a change of position. So compressing on the arrival, expanding on the departure. On the departure, there is a different angle in our shin, but also, of course, I need to draw a little joint here so the ankle is turning to push you out. On the way back, we're landing like this. So this is compression moment, and then this is your expansion moment. Yes? Remember, this is when we go forward. We imagine some compression here, yes, and then as we moving our weight along the foot, the push already goes in a different angle. So you see the landing angle, and then the expanding angle. Right. Yeah, on the way back, it's reverse. We're landing like this, and we're expanding. So I'll just put my legs and the camera. So on the way back, I'm landing like this. So you see the angle between my foot and my shin. And then I'm expanding in this way. So how all this moment lasts with compression in your leg. And let's do the forward. So here we're starting. So we are arriving and then pressing out from here, arriving, and now we go back. So we want to feel that the angle between the foot and the shin changing into the reverse one, because this is, let's say, we're changing from forward to back. It's same as we're doing back. Landed, compression, and we're ready to open in another direction. And landing, of course, here. My bad, recover. Land, recover. Land, recover. Land, recover. Land, recover. Land, recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. One little additional supporting exercise here. I'm lifting my. Okay, that's super. Marilyn, I will, from your little poster with the noodles. So if we will keep eating noodles, but we want to exercise the mobility of the pelvis together with the knee. So how we can be with our feet pretty much under the table and then all the way behind, like out of the table without stopping our noodles consummation. Yes. And change to another leg. So feeling that the mobility. I'll use Adam. He may be needed most than everyone else in the room. Not noodles, no. You don't need noodles. So let's make you sitting like this. Good. So if your starting point is the pelvis maybe here, and then this is your bar table, you keep eating noodles. So slowly, when you're straightening the knee, find the flexibility here to move. One more time. Don't go up. You still want to keep sitting. Yes, 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 yes. Good. And now softening, like sending ankle forward and doing this movement. So when I'm holding you, don't move, but move your butt as much back and forth. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So find how you can straighten the knee and the little elongation here. Soften here. Yes. 1 underneath and out. Yes, just soften here. Softer. And in and out. And in and out. And you don't know who works more, Adam or me. And then back. Here and back. Here. So this is a mobility you want to explore. Take it. Because when thank you for my strength. Yeah. Okay. So let's get to it. Let's see how when we're landing, we can scoop a little bit and then recover. So you see that this direction already happening right as I'm placing my side step, landing, little scooping, and again, recovery of my butt to the back space, landing, recover here, scooping and passing underneath, 1 and passing underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, yes, very nice. Deborah, very nice. Marina, doing good. I would just, okay, let's put our thumbs like next to the groin area. And let's see if we can be just a little more mobile, more maneuverable in this area. So forward, back, and a little circles. One side, yes. Okay. If I want to increase my circles, I am allowing, okay, I couldn't pull it much higher, but I'm allowing this segment to participate. So you see, I can do very little if this segment is frozen. So there is a mobility here. And this mobility you really want to use when you want the power of compression to be redirected. thing. If you landed, if nothing is changing here, then of course you can only go same way. But if you do the rule, then the power of compression now redirected. Yes. One, redirected here. One. Yes, very nice, very nice. Let me see, please. We come together. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what about your left leg? So left leg is going to have 3, recover from the ankle to the knee, and 4 from the ankle to the knee, from the knee to the butt. Yeah. You go through the left straight. Yes. 1 and 2. Goodness. Yes. Yes, Jordan. This is good. Yes, that is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, if I'll make this one again, think that it will be like a cowbell. And you want to escape them. You don't want it to ring. No ring. Okay, no ring. So if you're carrying a cowbell, we want to escape our floor. We want to go quietly, so no one moves. One underneath is moving, but the upper part is yes. One compression. One. Yes. Jane, you would go notice 1 here. 1 on the quick, on the second step. When you're changing, find that you need to have a quick adjustment. 1. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, Marina, this is good. Yes. 1. Okay, Susan, for every step, try to engage the psoas muscle to feel the compression of the leg addressed to this. So if your arms would be right here, you feel that you have a charging and the way you move up. Yes. And let's, for the very last moment, all of us get back to the sense of breathe. So even the steps are tiny, I want you to feel that for every step, you're doing limited traveling, but unlimited pressure from the floor. Think that you want to move less to experience more impact, more deformation inside. So I'm really making it tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's good. Let's do from beginning, and after our turn, we can do station Samba. 1, and then we go to the zigzag, to the zigzag. Spiral will be for the next time. Ready? From beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, zigzag. 5, 6, 7, 8. After you turn, you stay in split. Use your back leg to collect. Stationary. 1, stationary. 2, and into the zigzag thing. Yeah? So let's just do a couple times. Spiral, finish, and collect to the back leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, correct and zigzag, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Counting faster. So you want to feel that from the floor to your center, you're ready to always recycle the energy. Don't aim to travel much, but feel that you're coming back on the floor every time and you're ready to feel that the grip is important. This is why professionals, if you see, they brushing their shoes, putting some castor oil or water, because they want to use the advantage of this grip. It's a very powerful tool to apply. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 1. Good, good, very nice. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Yep. Yes, good. And doing it full out. So try to put some frame. Frame can help you to feel that the weight is not leaning anywhere outside of your support point, like the guys who do the walking on the rope. So the stick is for him to help himself to be in the central line. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. What kind of image I can make? Give me a second. I know the only image is not really as accurate, but trying to put like put the nail down into the wood. There is two things important: accuracy and strength. So if you're just hitting all strengths but no accuracy, your nail can bend, can fly out, you can never even hit the nail or next to it. So the accuracy and the power. So let's say same on the way up. You need to be accurate with directing the energy of your standing leg. So it's not hitting you like this, not like that, that it's when it's coming to your center, it's coming right there. So for example, it's easy on some elements, but not so easy on like other. Maybe you did side step, okay. On the way back, there was no direct application of this force to your center, and this was seen on the back step that it was not so, like, you know, when you hit the nail right, what, and then exactly same. It's like Gene was doing same on the zigzags when we have this quick step, quick closing. How this energy can punch right into our center. For example, not like this. When it goes out, it needs to get in, and after getting in, I can decide to twist it a little bit, but not throwing it out. So back, close. This energy needs to first come right into my center, and then out. Okay, and then yes, better. How else I can identify this? Closing. How this pressure is secured to my glute and like this inside the very middle part of the glute is secure my spine and move it. So my free leg only moves as an object attached to my coccyx. So through the pelvis, so I'm pressing, let's say like this. If I'll give this image, standing leg, moving leg. And this is a little bridge. So you cannot compromise it. If you want this leg to go forward, you have only this narrow bridge to change the line of your force. So it cannot go like this, like this, like this. It have to stay at this moment of like step close through the coccyx to the other glute. Yes? So Jin think like this, yeah? So this is the image. Yeah? And if I'm going back, close, forward, here, it goes left, and then it goes the same way. Here, here, forward, back, and so this idea of connection side has to be more accurate. Yeah? Okay, last time, let's hold this together. Using the floor and thinking of this area between our glutes is like a little reservoir. You cannot steal anything. You have to, oh no, what the exchange chamber. Whatever comes in have to go out. No losing. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, very nice. This was much better in the sense of all of what I was saying, falling into one in a better picture. You sitting on top of your leg, observing how it's coming with its power into your body and finding the way to like be expressed through the other leg. But don't get yourself out of this. Be in it and feel, experience how the leg straightens into it. And this will make a juicier look. It will give you a sense of, okay, this one I need to practice. I don't want to practice position to blind, I want to practice the complicated from a standing. Yeah? Okay, let's take a little break and we'll continue with our cha-cha-cha in just a few seconds.